Did you miss me? It's your girl Adria Ray. Today we are making this crochet pentagon vest. When I say it is the cutest, so fun and quick to make. This is from day 8 of the 30-day crochet challenge over on Instagram, so make sure you're following me at Ladria LaVey. Now this video is paired with the written pattern right in my Etsy shop, and you can check it out, link below. In the pattern is tons of pictures. I'll let you know how to customize exactly for the size you would like to make. Now let's get into it. Okay, before we start the vest, let me just break down the whole structure of this very simple vest. We're going to start by making 3 pentagons for the back. Boom. The front is 2 pentagons, and after the last round for whatever size you're making, we're going to extend one of the points for the straps, seam everything together. We're going to single crochet around the whole vest. When we get to the front points, we're going to make a chain, go down that chain for the straps, finish the single crochet, do the same thing on the other side, and that's it. I am so excited to make this. I'm already in the process of making a bunch of other colors, and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start by making a magic ring. This is how I do mine. Now we're going to chain 3, which count as a double crochet throughout this project, and place 1 double crochet inside the ring. Chain 1, place 2 double crochets, and chain 1. We're going to repeat that 3 more times. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and one more time, 2 double crochets, chain 1. After that chain 1, pull your magic ring closed. You're going to slip stitch to the top of that, into that top of the chain 3. Boom, boom, bam. Slip stitch in the next double crochet, and slip stitch in that first chain 1 space. So we just completed round 1. You have a super mini pentagon, and you'll see it form as we continue. So you have 5 groups of 2 double crochets. Next, we're going to chain 3. Place 1 double crochet in that same chain 1 space. Chain 1, and 2 double crochets in that same chain 1 space. And then chain 1. So now we're going to increase in this next chain 1 space. Increase, and it's written in red in the pattern, is 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So that's what increase is throughout the pattern, and that's what we're doing in this next chain space. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. Now we're going to repeat that 3 more times in each of these chain 1 spaces. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, repeat, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, last one, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Slip stitch in the next double crochet, and slip stitch in that chain 1 space. So we just completed round 2. How cute is this little pentagon? This is probably the size I would do if I want to make my dog one. Cute. Okay, boom. Chain up 3. Now we're starting round 3. Place 1 double crochet in the same chain 1 space. Chain 1, 2 double crochets in that same chain 1 space. Chain 1, and we're going to place 2 double crochets in this chain 1 space. Chain 1, increase in this next chain 1 space, which is the 2 double crochets. Chain 1, 2 double crochets. Chain 1, 2 double crochets in this chain 1 space. And chain 1. So we're going to repeat this step right here 3 more times. Let's do it together. Boom. After that chain 1, we're going to increase. That's the 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Chain 1, and then 2 double crochets. So that's 2 double crochets, chain 1, increase. Chain 1, 2 double crochets. Chain 1, 2 double crochets in this chain 1 space. Chain 1, and now for that last of that repeat, increase. Chain 1, 2 double crochets in that next chain 1 space. Chain 1, slip stitch to the top of this chain 3. Slip stitch in the next double crochet and slip stitch in the chain 1 space. So that completes round 3 of the pentagon. Remember, a pentagon has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Now we're going to move on to round 4, which will be the row you repeat for the size that you desire. And everything is listed in the pattern for how to customize, but I'm making a size small, which needs 6 rounds. So chain 3. And remember, this is the row we're going to repeat for the rest of the rounds. Double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, 2 double crochets in that same space. Now we're going to chain 1 and place 2 double crochet, chain 1, and repeat that until we get to the increase. So just 2 double crochets, chain 1, repeat that till we get to the increase. So for this round, that was 1 more time, chain 1, and now we increase in the chain 1 space of the previous increase. So that's the 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So after the chain 1, we're going to do the 2 double crochet, chain 1 into the increase. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1. Increase in this next increase. So 2 double crochets, chain 1. Now we'll 2 double crochet, chain 1 until we get to the next increase, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around. Chain, increase in this next stitch. And then the 2 double crochet, chain 1 into the next increase. After that chain 1, slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. After that chain 1, slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, slip stitch in the next double crochet, and slip stitch into that chain 1 space. So that was a total of 4 rounds. For my size small, I need 6 rounds. I listed everything in the pattern to customize for all other sizes. So for medium, you'll do 7 rounds, and so on and so forth. Everything is listed in the pattern to customize for your size. One pentagon should be at least 1/4 of your butt measurement. So that could be another way you could customize exactly to how you want it to fit. So I'm going to continue round 4 into round 6, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I finished my total of 6 rounds for the size small pentagon that I'm making. And now you need to have 3 pentagons for the back, like I mentioned earlier. Let me zoom out. So it will look like this. Boom. Now let's work on the front pentagons. Okay, so for the 2 front pentagons, they are going to look like this. Just like this. Okay, so now when it comes to the 2 front pentagons and working the strap, you're going to work the last round for however many rounds you did for the back. So I did 6 for the back, so I will do 6 for the front. After that last chain 1, you're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 and chain up 3. After that chain 3, you're going to increase in the next chain 1 space, the 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. After that, you're going to skip the next double crochet and double crochet in the next double crochet after that. So skip 1, double crochet in the next. So row 2 of the strap, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, increase in the next chain 1 space, boom, 2 double crochets, chain 1, bang, boom. And double crochet on top of that chain 3 from the previous row. So you're going to repeat row 2 for the rest of your strap. I have a total of 9 rows. Now, even if you're making the size small and you want the straps at a different length, you'll just repeat row 2 to your desired length. Everything is listed in the pattern. Okay, I have my 3 pentagons for the back and the 2 for the front. Now we just have to assemble. So starting with the back, you're going to place 1 pentagon with a point pointing down. This is a straight edge. And 2 of the pentagons pointing up. And I have an image in the pattern where you just follow the arrows for seaming. So you can seam straight this way and then go up, or start up and go this way and seam this way. Whichever fits. And for the seaming technique, I suggest either the mattress seam or the flat slip stitch, and that's what I'm going to choose because I really like how the flat slip stitch look. Let me show you how it looks. So it adds a little oomph, a little parao, a little tarao, and this is how it looks. I think it just looks really good. It adds a little oomph to it, but you could use any seaming technique you prefer. So let me show you how to do the flat slip stitch if you choose to do that one. So I'm going to go up a six size. Girl, I'm going to go up a hook size so it's no gathering or bunching when it comes to seaming. And that's just my technique when it comes to borders, seaming, and all of that. Go up a hook size so nothing is too tight. So I'm going to grab a 6mm hook, if I can find it. So I think my hook went on a walk. Oh, here we go. I found it, girl. Where you going? So this is going to be the right side up. I'm just going to grab my yarn. And I'm actually going to seam this way first. So I'm going to start at the chain 1 space of the increase of this bottom pentagon of the back. Boom. And I'm going to go into the chain 1 of the next pentagon of the top one. And I'm just going to chain up 1 to secure. So when it comes to the flat slip stitch, let me bring you closer. You're going into the back loop of 1 stitch and the back loop of the next. So yes, you want to make sure everything line up. So I have these 2 double crochet matching these 2 double crochets right behind, going into the back loop of 1 and the back loop of the other. So going into the back loop of 1 stitch and the back loop of the other stitch on the next pentagon, and just slip stitch. When it comes to the chain, same thing. And I will continue this all the way down to here and then continue up. And this is how it looks so far. It looks really pretty to me. And after, I think everything, which I already did, lays really beautifully. After just a light steaming, I wouldn't fully block and stretch because cotton could really go from size small to probably a size medium large. So a light steaming to this will be perfect. So I'll be back when I'm done seaming this all the way to here. Okay, so this is how it looks. I will be using this same exact technique to seam down the back here and on the sides right here for the front straps. So you just place, let me show you. You just place the front straps here, 1 on the other side, and you will seam down the sides. So seam here, 1, the middle, 2, and 3. I'll be back when I'm done seaming everything so we could get to the final step. Well, the almost final step. Okay, we have everything seamed up. Everything is looking good. Now, let's work on the second to last step, okay? We're going to attach our yarn at the corner of the strap. We're going to single crochet all the way down and single crochet in this chain 1 space of the first point closest to the strap. And then we're going to make our chain for the straps. I'll let you know everything to do. But first, single crochet all the way down to here. So I'm attaching my yarn right to the top of that double crochet or chain 3 right here. Chaining 1, pull. You're going to single crochet evenly all the way down the strap and all the way to the marked chain. This chain 1 space of the first point. So I'll meet you when I'm back here. Okay, I am at that chain 1 space. So when you get to that chain 1 space of that first point closest to the strap, you're going to place a single crochet right in there. And then for a size small, I'm going to chain 41. For medium, 51, large, and so on and so forth. You could check the patterns to see how to customize. But either way, you could do the strap as long as you like or as short. So I'm going to chain 41. Once you finish your chain, you're going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook and slip stitch in each chain until you reach that chain 1 space that's marked. I am back at the chain 1 space, so I'm going to single crochet right in that same space, and we're going to repeat this step on the other side. So you're going to, okay, so you're going to single crochet all the way down the whole vest until you get to this point right here, that chain 1 space with that point closest to the strap. You're going to make the same amount of chains you did on the other side and slip stitch back down that chain and work your single crochet all the way up around the whole entire vest and slip stitch in that beginning chain that we started with. So one more time, single crochet all the way down to the marked stitch, make a chain, slip stitch back down, single crochet in that same chain 1 space, go all the way around with a single crochet back to where we started, and slip stitch in that first chain that we started with. So yeah, I'll meet you back when I'm done. So I finished placing the single crochet all the way around, making my chain, slip stitching, making slip stitches down the chain, and single crochet all the way back to our starting point where we attached the yarn. Since I'm doing the mattress seam for the straps, I'm going to fold it with the right side facing up, fold it in, align the straps to the back pentagon, and just seam the shoulder part to the back pentagon, with the corners matching on each side. So it should look like this. And just seam across. So I seam the shoulders. I'm gonna just put it back on the right side. And there you have it.